Hey there, guys and gals and YouTubers. Welcome. This is your host Raven 2012 welcoming you to Planet Base. Planet Base. Guide a group of space settlers trying to establish an outpost on a remote planet, grow food, collect energy, mine resources, manufacture bots, and build a fully self-sufficient colony. So yeah, that's what I got from description on Steam there. Yeah, it's a pretty cool survival type colony game. A lot of people compare it to Banished. If you're familiar with that game, it's kind of the colony survival. It's a pretty difficult game. Same with this. The difficult in the games is they're kind of like less forgiving for mistakes. So any little mistake you make, you're gonna pay for in people's lives. So this game can be challenging, but once you figure out the fundamentals of it and you can get your colony going, it's actually a pretty fun and addicting game. I'm really enjoying it. Been playing it like crazy for the last 2 days and been really enjoying it a lot. So let's jump on in there and check it out here. I recommend to go through the tutorials if you guys are new to this. It's very extensive. It covers pretty much everything you're going to need to know and learn in the game. So I do recommend that. So let's create a new game. So once you go in here, you're gonna have 3 planets you can select. In the beginning, you can only do the one here, which is like the Mars type planet. And then I believe this is the like a nice planet, and I think this one's actually kind of like a lunar escape kind of landscape type planet. So each one is going to be a lot challenging than the first or the last one. But you need to unlock certain milestones which you gain through the experience in the game. So I can't get to this one to unlock 5, which I only need one more. So one of these I should be able to unlock. So yeah, let's go select this planet here. Class D, medium-sized desert planet with thick CO2 atmosphere, which partly protects it from meteors and solar flares. Partly, yeah, there is quite a lot of meteors or asteroids or whatever that hit this area. It's kind of funny the amount of it. Light amount, high solar panels operate at full capacity, which is cool. Atmosphere density high, which is good for wind turbines. Sandstorm risk is high, so you get a lot of sandstorms. Solar flares none. Meteor risk low. So then you got your you could put your base name here, which we're gonna probably put Ravenville. And then you can scroll around and select different areas on the map. They don't really give you much advantage over, like a certain area has better area for light, or a certain area has better area for wind. At least I haven't seen that yet. Basically what you're just selecting is a random area that has a different terrain type. So let's go ahead and start it up, guys. So yeah, this game kind of reminds me of Banished a little bit, but it also reminds me of a game called Space Colonies. If you're not too familiar with that, Google that, because Space Colonies was a game back in early 2000, which is kind of almost like this, but it had a lot of the Sims into it, where you had to really manage your people more. So here's your drop ship, basically your colony ship, which is going to be left here, and your crew going to get out, which consists of workers, engineers, biologists, and medics. Hopefully I covered them all. And then you got your robots, which you can have a carrier robot, an engineer or construction one, and a driller, and some other ones. So this is a pretty decent area to start at. So I can make this work. This is really open. I like to get along the mountains, so it just looks nicer that way. So up here you got your build options. You got your exterior or your interior buildings, and then your exterior building. So first off, we need to get the O2 generator. Get that built, and then we need our airlock to access it. And then that green arrow means that we can connect to it, and we click this chain icon and it's going to connect it. So I gotta get kind of moving here, guys, really quick here, because this is really crucial here in the beginning to get stuff going. We're gonna need power up like pretty quick here. I kind of skipped the first small solar panel. I go to the second one, which is a little bit more costly. But it gives me the necessary power. So to get those different options, just scroll your mouse button to select those different ones. I'll show you here in a second. And we also need a water extractor, and we'll probably let's see here, where can I put this guy here? This ship's in the way here. We gotta go fast here. I don't want to be wasting time trying to find the perfect spot for this. I guess that's good for now. We can redesign all this stuff later. We're just trying to get this up and going because we need to get this O2 up. That's one of the first things you guys need to do, because they can run out of O2 really quick here. So we got power going. We're going to probably need wind turbine. I can probably put, I don't want to think too much right now because we're limited to daylight right now. This guy needs to be up. And we're going to need like a battery to store all this. So we'll go with the second one right now, which is pretty good. There we go. So now it's feeding the water in here. And now it's pumping the O2, so they should go inside and get the necessary O2 they need. So it's a little rush in the beginning. This is where you can fail right here pretty quick. And we got to keep moving. You can't really stop here and kind of smell the roses. Canteen. We need a canteen so they can eat. And nighttime's coming, and we need at least this battery to start getting up. How's the wind looking? There's no wind strength over here. So it's gonna get pretty rough here. Nighttime's coming, and hopefully we're gonna have enough stored. It's gonna be pretty rough. First night's gonna be pretty rough, guys, so I'm not gonna lie. What else we need? We need a biodome, and we need a dorm. So let's build the biodome. I recommend to go to the next medium-sized biodome, because the small one can be not enough, and I find the medium one is just enough. And then we'll put our dorm up here. And the thing with the dorm, it's a dead end. You can't connect off of it, so it's gonna pretty much kill the chain of base you got going here. So keep that in mind. There's certain buildings that are dead ends. Anything that you sleep in, and the sick bay. Small dorm, it will be fine. Alright. And they need to build this. So we're actually doing pretty good. The wind picked up. Alright. So it takes a little bit to get the air filled in all these different areas. Once you build another module, it's got to re-equalize the air pressure, I guess. Let's hit tab key, and we can just take out the exterior view. So we need to start building meal maker. We'll build 2 of those, somewhere for them to sit. We need a screen so they can watch TV or whatever. And then basically 2 fountains. And then that should be good for them. And then when you look into your colony ship, you're going to see all your material here. You got your metals, your bioplastics, your meals, your spares, and your medical supplies. Your spares are basically used to repair your different modules, because over time they're going to get just wear and tear, and they'll also take damage from meteorites. So how we're doing over here, pretty good. So we probably, what's the next thing I need to build? Probably we need to start working on the mine. That's actually a really good spot right there. Can they access if will I close them off though? I don't want to close this area off and not be able to access that mine. They'll have to go a long way, I guess. Yeah, that was kind of a bad build there. Well, I can go this way with buildings. Sometimes you can build them on these weird islands. Oh, that's actually, well, let's see. I could kind of, no, I can't build around. It'll start going that way. I could probably build out there. You know what, I'll put it here, because then I can start putting power over here. So where was that? Right about here. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to need that because we need the resources to start getting our metals and whatnot. And I'll probably eventually have to get another one of these power collectors. We're going to need to make another solar panel. Okay, you got different food types here. Some of them are going to take less maintenance, and some of them are going to be a lot more maintenance, and they're maintained by the biologist. And then you got your other foods up here, up in this row, which produces starch and also food. The starch are going to come in these little cubes, and basically they're going to get processed, and you can make these bioplastics right here. So they're pretty renewable. So, and then you got your medical leaves here, which are used for the medical stuff, and then you just got trees, which are used there for beautification and makes a little bit of oxygen. So let's go with a mushroom pad, radish, and we'll go with tomato, potato, wheat is pretty good, and then we'll just go with corn, your basic stuff. Oh, and then we'll go with the medical plant. You need to get that going. So another thing you can do with this is recycle this, and you're going to get material from that craft. And then we need to get going on some beds here. We can just make like a couple of those for right now. So we're looking like we're almost self-sufficient here. And everybody's getting thirsty. And another good thing to make is multiple entrances, which I might make another one right here. But I need to focus on this power right now, because this will become an issue pretty soon if we don't take care of that. So that's going to be kind of costly. When it's going to go that way, we can go like this, I guess. And we need to build another one of those because we can and we need to, because when night comes, sometimes the wind won't be blowing and it could mess you up pretty bad, and it will actually make a lot of these modules go down. And if your biodome goes down, that's kind of a bad thing because you lose out food. So we're looking good so far. So up here, like I said, this is your wind strength. This is your indicator of the day, night cycle. That's how many bots we got. That's our colonist. Click over here, which I can't click. There we go. Shows you all our resources. I'm sorry, I have my little recording tab up there. There's a lot of other options up here. We'll get into those a little bit later. But like I said, you're going to be using these two right now, the interior and exterior, for right now a lot. So that's good, that's good. It needs one more. How many of these metals we got here? So we got the mine up. Another building we're going to need to build right away. I might actually just put it right here. That might be a good idea. Is a processor plant. Trying to think of the design here. Processor plant, and then I could put another entrance there. Let me see something really quick with that. What's the difference? Oh yeah, that's costly. You should be okay with the small one. Just daisy chain those up. And that will get us going to reproduce some of these precious metals we need. These up? Yes, power's up. Let's see how much. That shouldn't cost too much, only 2. We need to get another one of these. There we go. And then, how are we looking? I want to build another airlock over here somewhere, like right there. Actually, let's build. What do we need? Storage. We'll do small storage. A lot of people get too carried away with the storage and build big ones right away. You can go pretty large. The first one, the small one, you'll be good with that. A lot of people like to do it by the entrance to the closer to where the mine is. Personally, I like to have it where all your resources are being made, so they can store it there and close to the biodome. So if you get some excess, you could definitely do that. Now, is this gonna hurt? Let's get airlock. Well, actually, I could put the airlock here. Yeah, that'd be better. Yeah, that'll work out pretty good. So hopefully I won't run out of these metals here. I'll be in trouble if I do. I think I might be in a little bit of trouble here. We'll see. Let's prioritize that. Oh, I need a landing pad also. I think I might have been a little bit too ambitious with that. Let's see what colonists we have. 3 workers, 2 biologists, 1 engineer, 1 medic. Oh, that's what we need to get to. I think I shouldn't have left the storage bay alone. Hopefully this does not cost me metal. It does. Darn it. You know what we can do? Oh, what? Oh, it hit the dorm. Wow. That is pretty bad there, guys. Who did we lose? That was quite a bit of guys. Mostly our workers and 1 biologist. Well, you know what? We're gonna have to scrap all this here. Because we need to make a launch pad, and that's the only way we're going to replace our guys, and that's kind of costly. One, two, three. Workers, that's the thing, workers use that. That really sucks. Yeah, we might be in some trouble here, guys. Yeah, we virtually have no one to run these here. We're gonna have to take some of these facilities down. That'll be built. We don't have any more metal. There's no way to get anybody down here on the planet. We might be able to. Let me see here. What is this? Scraps. Those make for... Yeah. It's the name of the game, guys. Those disasters are kind of really random. I want to put it there, but we can't at the moment, so we're gonna have to put it here. Oh, that's actually going to cost me 5. So, yeah, no one's going to be able to work these in the first place. So, 1, 2. We're going to have to scrap some. We're going to have to scrap these. 1, 2, 3. Let's prioritize that. If need be, we can just get rid of this guy for right now. Give us 2, 3. Oh, that connector went away. So 2. What are we looking at here? Yeah, I think we got enough. Oh man, our guys might die too. Where's our biologist? This is rough, guys. You never know. What? See, you know, you can have a plan out, but we should be okay. We don't have a lot of guys. We're gonna need workers. Wow, this is a rough start. I've seen pictures online on Steam where right as soon as they got out of the landing craft, early on in the beginning of the game, before you build anything, a meteorite struck all the guys just standing there. It happens. That's the way it is. That's the way this game is sometimes. I mean, if I didn't have that catastrophe, we would be pretty good right now. So it's going to make a little bit rougher start here. We're going to see if we can do this, guys. If not, we'll just start over. Try another one. This is kind of like my second recording because the one I did earlier actually had a problem. So, alright. And you go to this tab over here, base management and landing permissions, and you can actually set what you want. So, what do we need? Not too worried about engineers. We need biologists, so yeah, that should be a good setup. We'll see what comes down. Man, that was a rough start. I don't know how we're gonna get this built. I really don't. That's sad, dude. It's really sad. Yeah, we're gonna have to scrap the power. It's gonna be a rough first night then. I don't see any meals coming in. We got plenty here. They're not maintained because we don't have a lot of people. Hopefully somebody comes down. Hopefully. Take that priority off because nobody's working there. And you usually get the new people, depends on your oh, here we go, how your colony is doing. If it's doing rough, I don't know if you get a lot. Medic. Oh, worker, awesome. That might help us a little bit. Where's he going? He's going to the mine. Perfect. We are going to have to... we got to get rid of this right here. And then we're going to build our thingamabobs up again. Nope. One of those. And one of these guys. That should be plenty to get us going. It's going to be hard, guys. I'm not going to lie. And a lot of these plants aren't doing too good because oh, somebody else came down. Trade ship. Oh, let's see what we can trade. I don't think we got much. And that's another thing we need to build. Is oh, I don't think we're gonna make this, guys, because I gotta think optimistic on this one. We could take a couple of food for medical supplies. That's another thing I need to get up and going right away is a medical facility. And I don't think that's going to happen. Well, actually, it might. Tuck one over here. Yeah, let's not do that yet. Let's have them build that first. Because we need that up and going right away. Oh, he's doing pretty good. He's got some ore already coming out. So let's get our builder bot building. These guys they're spares. Okay, he left. Good. We need to get the colony ship back. Build that up, buddy. Man, I almost forgot what I was doing. There we go. That's going to cost me quite a bit. 2 and 2. Alrighty, well, we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a long... Well, we got enough of these guys to get this going. We're just going to need... Yeah, we're going to be... That'll be up and going pretty quick here. We might get one medic bed because these usually cost a medic bed. So we should be okay with that. My next concern is power. And there seems to be a lot of meteorites hitting over there. And that was just bad luck for them just to be all right there at the same time. Food's going to be a concern here if we don't get biologists down here and working on these guys here. Yeah, we just got one biologist. Oh my god, robots are even damaged pretty bad. Come on, Craft, bring me some people. That needs priority right there. Biologists work on that. Let's actually recycle some of these right now because these. It's just a little bit for them to take care of. And it'll give me a little bit more resources. He's in there mining again, so there we go. Let's speed up time, guys, here. Battery's doing okay. I mean, it's only this small facility. Man, this is a rough start. Well, you know, this kind of stuff could happen. But I don't understand this planet. There is a lot of meteorites here. And in real life, if you're going to pick an LZ that's a planet you're going to try to colonize, you definitely want one that's going to have a lot of these meteorites always constantly coming down. And this is... It says it's light, but they're always coming down all the time. See, there's another one. Alright. There we go. We got some food making. Yep. Power storage is low. That's not good. It's the first night too. It'll get recharged in the day. But we had help from the wind turbines. Sometimes wind turbines, that's not going to be enough for us in the night. We need to get the other one back up. Oh my goodness, this is rough. Oh, come on, people. Bring me some good guys. Oh, yes, we got 3. What do we get? Engineer, biologist, and a worker. Oh, thank you, Jesus. There is some hope for us now. Okay, workers going in there. Let's... what do we got? Let's prioritize it. There's 2... works these workers do, don't they? Yes. Let's prioritize both of those actually. That would be nice. We need to get this medical facility up first, because people are going to start getting injured, especially if they're working in the mines. And we gotta have the storage facility too, because a lot of these parts, when they're exposed out in the open, they go bad. So we need that too. That we're kind of further behind than we like, but it is what it is, I guess. It's the way it is in the beginning. The beginning is pretty rough. Once you get over this big hump, it should be okay. I really want the power on. There's so much to do right now. I'm so pissed. That's what happens when you lose 4 people. So, alright guys, I think we're going to call that an episode for this one here. And next time you join me, we'll probably be grinding this out here a little bit, and hopefully be doing a little bit better with our colony. So, alright guys, thanks for joining me, and this is PlanetBase with your host Raven2012. If you like what you see, definitely hit the like button. Definitely helps me out. And if you guys are new to the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button. So alright guys, we'll see you next time. You have a great day. Bye bye.